people in it. It's the 4th lane. Well, you can see Jamie's trunks behind him. Doing good. You did good. Yeah.
Come on, Jane. Come on.
That's all right.
You gotta go, kid. Come on, Mike. Caught up. He caught up.
That's not Michael.
Caught up.
He had a guy. He spoiled me. All I wanted to do.
That up.
Come on, Mike. Get a good turn. Come on, Mike. Pull, buddy. Pull. Did he win? Fire it up, Mike. Let's go.
All right, Mike. Okay, Mike, let's go. Let's go, Mike.
I thought he had second.
Looked it. Good time. Good time. Good time.
Good job, Mike!
Good job!
I heard you having fun with that.
And you remember that.
He's mad at himself.
But he did really well. I mean,
Reese's not even a flipper. He's gonna be Ninos.
go for second.
Event number 5. Stop making noises. What's your problem?
Just fixing your computer, babe.
Your computer can't be fixed with a piece of crap.
You think? Well, that's why I'm trying to fix it.
You won't be able to, Dad. You have been able to before. The internet doesn't work. The mouse doesn't work.
The internet doesn't work. If the internet didn't work, then you wouldn't be able to get on.
No, Dad, it doesn't work. You've been trying getting on this stupid thing. It doesn't work.
Have no fear. Daddy's here.
That's a scary thought.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, it is. So you're probably messing things even more than it already is.
No one gives you more minutes to talk whenever you want. Visit a Cellular Central or a new way of communications to find out more.
It's the Q Crew in Lower Makefield Township for Earth Day 2002. Saturday morning from 9 to 11. Tons of free Q Stuff Plus tickets to the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus at the First Union Spectrum. 14241 Q102.
And I was rubbing my daddy's arm, and I was holding his left hand, and my mommy was holding his right hand. And in his unconsciousness, my daddy would always tell me he was proud of me by giving me one of those. That was his way of saying, I'm proud of you, I love you. I think it was because he was an Aggie, but anyway, he would always give me one of those. And he'd just say, I'm proud of you, go like that. And in Daddy's unconsciousness, in this old chair that he died in, and I was just rubbing his arm, and I was just saying I love him and telling him I was proud of him and telling him what a champion he was. His right arm came off the chair. Just slowly, mysteriously, how he got the energy or how he knew what to do, I'll never know. And his old right arm kind of drew over towards me, and he kind of started clenching a little bit of a fist there, and his arthritic old knuckles kind of closed. And his old right thumb started coming up in the air. And in his unconsciousness, one last time, he wanted to tell his old boy, folks, you die like you live. And you live like you die. Y'all home is like camp. And you live like that. Proud of you, 3rd Jones, been a blast. God bless you.
I just became a daddy. My little boy Hunter is 8 months old, and I'm soaking up every word of that. Thank you, Joe. It is my pleasure, and if you guys would enjoy with me to hear about something that is tremendously exciting. In my opinion, it's the most exciting thing going on at Kanakuk and Kids Across America. And it's going on about 24, 25 miles away from here at a place called Kids Across America, where thousands of kids come from inner city towns and big cities, you know, from California to Maine to Texas to Tennessee, wherever. They get to experience a Kanakuk camp. And they all come on scholarship, but they all contribute a little bit so that it means a lot more to them. But most of these kids have never even been outside their own neighborhood. And imagine coming to a magical place like this and they get to meet Christ. And it's the most exciting thing you've ever seen in your life. So I'd like to introduce to you guys the president of Kids Across America. Tell you a little bit more about that, Mr. Greg Bettis.
Well, I hope your summer's been as great as mine has. I got to tell you, this has been the greatest summer of my existence on the face of the planet, and I think the real reason for that is just because of all that's happened this summer out at Kids Across America, just seeing so many kids' lives dramatically change. And I'm always thrilled to have the opportunity to present Kanakuk moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and family members with the awesome opportunity to literally lock arms with Kids Across America and reaching out with Christ's love and bringing hope to thousands of inner city kids each summer and hundreds of urban leaders. And I'm thrilled because I know you care. Your presence here tonight speaks of your heart for young people and your understanding of the importance of a camp experience in a young person's life. Many of you I know are familiar with Kids Across America. You've perhaps read our materials, you've maybe seen some videos, or some of you have even been out to Kids Across America and you've seen firsthand, you've stayed in our guest lodge and seen firsthand how God's dramatically changing kids' lives. Some of you I know have even helped to sponsor a child or a cabin full of kids, or even some of you 10 cabins full of kids, and I got to tell you, those kids' lives will never be the same. In fact, right now I want to introduce you to TJ, who's going to come. TJ White, if you come up here, and he's going to share a little of his heart with you and how God has worked in his life with Kids Across America. How's everybody doing? Well, like you said, my name is TJ. I live in Memphis, Tennessee. I've been coming to Kids Across America since '96. I started out going as a camper, and now I work there. And I can honestly say that camp has been the most influential part of my life. It's helped show me that it's okay for men to get up and serve the Lord and just praise Him and be open about it, you know, and just be real. And also at the same time, it just showed that the love of Christ is deeper than just being a stranger. You know, I had total strangers coming up to me telling they love me. You know, and that meant a lot, because growing up, you didn't have strangers tell you they love you. They told you to move, you know. And that meant a lot. And so, like, now that I'm in the counselor's position, I get to experience what my counselors felt towards me, and it's an awesome thing. And, like, at our camp, we got what's called the bell. And every time you ring the bell, that means that a person got saved. Well, in one day's time, 96 kids rang the bell, you know. And that's just an awesome thing. And that's just like an awesome thing, just to see God work and just to be there, experience it, and to see that more people are being added to His kingdom. And I would just like to say, you know, thank you, because I know that I was supported the 6 years that I came as a camper, you know, and now the kids get the same opportunity because of kind, generous souls as yourself. So once again, I want to say thank you. You know, with the opening of our newest camp, Kids Across America 3, this last summer, we're now able to host some 6,000 inner city kids, by God's grace, and about 800 to 900 urban leaders. And they come from about 28, 30 states and 115 of our deepest inner cities all across America. And so many of these young people, as you heard TJ,
for sending your kids to Keokuk, and just we had a blast hanging out with them. And I couldn't think of anything I'd rather do this summer than hang out with these guys, and we had a great time, and I just really thank you for trusting us with them. A couple of college guys, yeah, we did our best with them, and we thank you. And my name is Todd Bates. I think I've met most of you guys. I go to TCU. Will be a senior there. I played soccer there the last 3 years. I'm not playing this last year. And after I finish school, I believe the Lord's leading me into the mission field. So I don't know a lot about where I'm going yet, but it's a little bit about me.
I'm Carl Vivian, and I go to Truman State University, which is in Podunk, Missouri. Not really, it's just a real small town in Missouri. It's a college town. I'm going to be a sophomore there. I played baseball last year. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it again this year. I'm studying business sports management, so maybe be an agent someday. Also, maybe youth ministry. A call that I've maybe gotten here at camp a little bit. So, from St. Louis. That's a little about me.
So now we're just going to take a couple minutes, hand out some awards, list some character qualities about your sons that we saw in them, and kind of reintroduce to you guys the way we see your sons after 13 days of getting to know them. So we'll start off with Tyler. Come on up here, Tyler. So Tyler here, we gave the Friendship Award. As we saw at Whitewater and other places, Tyler has no problem making friends. He's talking to everyone. He's a great guy. The character qualities we chose for Tyler were boldness and truthfulness. Tyler was very bold and content in everything he accomplished. The truth he spoke in devos and in prayer inspired everyone. He was a big contributor to the camp.
Look what I get. Probably get the same word I get every year. I don't remember what it's called. It's like blue, I think. I think it's that stripe, the red, white, and blue.
Next, we're going to go with Dillard.
Dilly.
It makes him weird, but this guy is crazy. And we gave him the Wagon Award, which is fired up and going nuts every minute. Because when he's not on his meds, whoa, crazy guy. Anyway, the two character qualities we gave him were earnestness and trustworthy. Dillard is a reliable young man. His soft-spokenness is a blessing in building friendships, and he was a great joy to get to know for all of us in the last 13 days.
All right,
that's
Joe.
That's the first time in the last 4 years.
Give Joe the 110% award for excellent attitude and effort. Joe was always just working hard. From the first day, Mike, Joe, and I got up and ran really early and did this crazy course, and I can't believe we did it. We were exhausted for, I think, the next 2 days. He just did awesome, and throughout the term, his attitude and everything he did was inspiration to the guys in the cabin. So thanks, Joe. The character qualities we chose for him were integrity and wisdom. Joe contributed to Devos with very devout wisdom. His honesty and straightforwardness helped produce great insight for everyone in the cabin.
Like
Daniel Torpedo. We gave Dan the Mighty in Spirit Award and Strength and Character. You can just see it in all aspects of his life, all walks of his life. And the two character qualities we gave were initiative and passionate. Dan faithfully pursued a deeper relationship with Christ by finding extra time to spend in God's Word or in his freedom book. He is truly an inspiration to others and was a joy to have.
Mikey. We gave Mike the leadership award. He was definitely a leader in our cabin. A great example of this would be when we were in the cave. We were in the cave. I'm sure you guys will all hear the stories from your kids, but we kind of took him to the back of this cave, and we had devos at different points along the way. And it probably took us an hour and a half to get to the back of the cave. And we got back there, and one of the guys who was leading the trip said, "All right, for the last devo, we want to show them, by example, that Christ will never leave them or let them down like so many people in this world will." So we took off running, the counselors did, and we got back to the entrance to the cave in about 4 minutes. So it took us an hour and a half. We just flew back, just commando rolled through all these spots and covered up the entrance and hid it. And we hid and were waiting for them to come, and they didn't know where we were in this cave. We were kind of hidden. And the first group we hear back is Mike and Nathan, and we hear, I hear him just say, right when they pass the entrance, there's no way they could have recognized it. I hear him go, "It's not any further than this. I know, it's right here, it's right here." And he was just leading when he didn't even know it. It was awesome. So the character qualities we chose for Mike were honesty and dedicated. Mike is the epitome of a hard worker. He challenged our cabin with a mealtime workout routine and stayed excited about everything he did.
Thinking about it.
We gave Rob the Heart Award, which was more of a loving type thing. Didn't say much, but always showed by his actions. And the two character qualities he gave were giving and listener. Rob was always attentive and willing to listen to anything anyone had to say. His giving and thoughtful attitude made him a friend of everyone. Just a great time with Rob.
Yeah, Rob!
We gave Alan a famous award around Campy. I'm third award. You guys have been around camp for very long. You've probably heard of it before. It's God first, others second, and then yourself third. The character qualities we chose for him were enthusiasm and an open heart. Alan asked great questions, demonstrating his eagerness to grow in his relationship with Jesus and his athletic endeavors. He's a joy to have in his cabin.
Yeah! I'm guessing we could.
Yeah, we have a little time at the end for a cabin.
Trey minute. We gave Trey the pace setter, the Sparkle Award. And his two character qualities were unselfishness and being agreeable. Trey was always willing to put the team first and was very agreeable to what was best for the cabin. He always helped other people in all of his activities. It was a great joy getting to know Trey in baseball and everything too. We had a lot of fun. Sail away.
Greg. Alright. The last award we gave to Greg was the 4 Square of Life, and this stands for wisdom, physical, spiritual, and social. Wisdom and stature and very nice, very nice, Greg. That's awesome. The character qualities we chose for him were desire and amiability. Greg has a heart for the Lord and he continually strives to know him better. His encouraging words and huge smile helped him develop an instant rapport with others.
Yeah, Greg!
Take your medicine, dude. Once again, thanks so much, guys. We're going to pass around the bucket. I think someone probably spoke to you about the baseballs. And if you want, you can take a baseball and sign it and put your address on it as well. If you want to sponsor a whole cabin, make sure you write cabin on there. And we'll pass it around. As soon as we're done, we'll take a cabin photo or so. And then we'll head out to the road. Thank you, guys.
Second homes are dominated. A lot of the areas here are 50 to 70% second homeowners from the metro area.
Oh look, Michael, they got even little double game things.
They want to come just for a weekend. We have Uma Thurman, Brad Pitt, Dan Rather, Kelsey Grammer, Yoko Ono, all of houses up here. And they love it because they can go to the cute little general store on Main Street, pick up their New York Times. Nobody looks at them twice. Nobody says, oh look, she's eating, potato chips. There's no paparazzi. In fact, everyone pretends we don't know who they are. And it's a lovely way for people to get away from it all. We did actually, this New York Magazine dubbed us the Unhamptons. It did an article suggesting that you leave your designer bikini at home when you come here. And Travel and Leisure said it's a spot where the rich and famous are trading the scene for the scenic. And I think that is true. Our infrastructure